G'day everyone, it is Little Aussie Collector. Welcome back to the channel, and we have a new statue to unveil today for the channel. We've got the quarter scale Darth Vader mythos from Sideshow Collectibles. Let's dive in and have a look at this magnificent quarter scale piece and see if it's worth the hype that it's getting. All right, as I come closer here to the piece, I did have to stand back a fair way in the room to get it into shot, because it's a big boy. It's a very large quarter scale and heavy, may I add. It is a heavy piece. So those that are familiar with the piece will probably know that this did come out a couple of years ago in a 1/5 scale format, and it sold extremely well for Sideshow. And they did, I think, maybe 5 pieces in the line. I might be wrong, they might have done 6. And all of them have done extremely well for them. So they've thought, okay, with the statue market the way it is at the moment, we've got this in our little kick bag. Let's re-release this, but we'll make it into a quarter scale format. And what we'll do is we'll throw in some additional light up features. So those that have the 1/5 don't have any of the light up features. And this piece in particular has got some very nice light up features about it. But let's dive in, have a look at the base, and we'll work our way up, because it's got a magnificent flowing cape, as you can see, and dive in and just see whether you think that this is justified from Sideshow. I can understand those collectors that have got the other version that feel a little bit wronged by Sideshow, and I totally understand that. So I don't have any of the 1/5, so I felt okay with the decision of grabbing it, but I can totally understand those collectors that feel a little bit wronged by Sideshow for re-releasing this piece only after a couple of years. All right, so as I said, the base here, we've got an X-Wing. It's in flames here, and the base is quite heavy, very nicely done. The light up features are done really well. In person, it looks great here. In the camera, it's a little bit harder to catch all of the details of the light up. Trying to do a good job there for you, just giving you a quick 180. It is nice. It is really nice. They just do have a USB component at the back there, which is good for our collectors here in Australia. We don't have to worry about an American adapter point, which is good. And the other light up feature is in the lightsaber, of course. So we'll get around there and have a look at that. But the base itself is quite tall, very heavy, and it really makes the piece very, very large. So we'll come back up to the body a little bit here, guys. So we can see Vader here. Now this is a fully sculpted piece, of course. I did forget to mention that. And we can see his suit here all torn to shreds. We can see the actual toes here. We've got the gold toes. And we've got like a mechanical knee. And then we've got into those flesh tones of his thigh. And it's done really well. Now, as you can see, the lightsaber there really shines that redness onto the suit. But when you have the light off, some of the little tassels here on his suit are also painted with a little bit of orange and red to them. I'll turn the camera off shortly. I'll turn the lights off shortly and you can see that. But that's a really nice touch from Sideshow, what they've done there. So if you don't have the lights on for a reason, you still can see that sort of glow. But when they're on, geez, they look good. You can get a good look there at the different colors. So not only do you get the lightsaber that lights up, you also get his belt and chest plate that also light up as well. I'm just giving you a good look here at the flesh tones of his left arm that's really torn up. So a great job here. Paintwork is done really well, and the sculpt is perfect. So good. So we'll flip around here to the front, and we can see those light up features in the belt and also the chest plate. And then his right arm also is torn up to shreds, and he's got that mechanical aspect of it in his wrist. And then you can see his burns up throughout his bicep and then his chest. So he's completely damaged and scruffed up there. You can see the shoulder pads all damaged up and got a fair chunk taken out of it. And then you can also see some burn marks on his neck. So a great job here. As we come up to the helmet on the portrait there, it's also damaged. It's got a large little jagged ridge there through the center of it. And you can see some scuff marks all throughout. And when you have that lightsaber on, it really shines a nice red through it. So this version is, I think, what they call a collector's version. It's not a deluxe. The reason for that is in Australia, very shipping prices for a Sideshow and tax to get this piece in, it was extremely high. So we went through a local retailer in Australia and they only get what we would call a regular or a collector's edition. They were unable to get a deluxe version for us, but the other version is fantastic. It's got a portrait that's got a half cut open, and you can see the portrait, or a very small section of it, about a quarter of it. But for us Australian collectors, if we wanted to avoid the tax and a massive shipping amount, when I say massive, I mean massive. This piece was going to cost me an additional $800 if I had gone with the exclusive. So getting the regular edition was more than enough for me from our local retailer here. Outrageous shipping price from Sideshow for this piece. It's a big box, like I'll show you the box, but the shipping and taxes were going to come up to $800 additional dollars. So I just went with the regular edition. Shout out in the comments if this happens also to those that are outside of the US. Yeah, I keep on hearing complaints about how much shipping is to those in the US, etc. Well, try living down here in Australia or in Europe, for example, where we get taxed at a customs and the shipping prices is outrageous. So yeah, very difficult to swallow those additional shipping costs. The cape, magnificent. It's one of the highlights of the piece. It's done so well. It's got this magnificent artistic flow to it. It's like it's in the wind. It's done really well. It's got a dynamic look to it. We can come back here. You can see there. And it gives the statue a great storyline to it, but it does make the statue a little harder to display because you do need to have a little bit more floor space for it. But that cape is tremendous. It's so good. Really cracking piece here from Sideshow. I'll do a quick little 180 for you all the way around here, and we can see it from the back. So we can see there. So a great looking sculpt there in the cape. So this is the Star Wars room that we're in here. Usually all my other videos are in the dining room, which is the statue room, but this is the Star Wars room, and we're working on this currently at the moment. So there are a couple of pieces that I can't show you at the moment because they are, let's say, fan-based custom pieces that aren't able to be shown on the video yet, but we've got a couple of new pieces that are coming in shortly. But this Vader will fit in really nicely here with all of these pieces. That's where he's sitting at the moment. And obviously I've got all the artwork up here as well with it for Star Wars. So that's where I can show you up. There's 2 or 3 other pieces that I can't show you yet, but they will come through shortly on another video at some stage down the track. But yeah, so what do we think, guys, of the Sideshow mythos statue, quarter scale? Is it a hit? I think so. I think it's great. The presence is fantastic. I'm going to set this up with all my other Vaders. I'm going to move these Vaders here and put them on the back wall, I think, and have them all on display. For those that were interested in the box, this is the box here. It's a big box, as you can see. So Sideshow, just normal packaging with it. They had an edition number here of 800 for this piece. So a very high edition number, especially for today's market, but it's selling very well for them. They are doing a Darth Maul next. I think that's the next piece that's scheduled to come out. That's about 6 months away. So will I get them all? I'm not sure. I'm 50-50. I definitely thought the Vader was a no-brainer for us, but I think the Maul would pair really nicely with him. But yeah, so I'm thinking I'm going to put all the Vaders here in this section right here. I think that's what I'll do with all the Vaders there, and I'll scoot the Yodas into the center. Or, yeah, it'd be nice to have all of those Darth Vaders all together. But let us know what you think in the comments, guys. Have you got the piece? If there's a piece coming in for you, share a like and throw a comment in. I always get back to you on the comments. But yeah, it's definitely one of the best quarter scale pieces that I've got. I'm sort of really into the ships and vehicles at the moment, as you can see here with these ones here. And yeah, to have a quarter scale Vader in the house that's a little bit different artistically, it's great to have. All right, until the next video, guys, I hope you stay safe, and I'll see you soon.